G'day, welcome to the 4AW web store. I see you checking out our 4AW adjustable bag bases. It's a product that I designed, something that wasn't on the market. There was no concept like this, but was to make the more comfortable shooting side of things more consistent by being able to having a base which you could set a bag on. This is an Allen bag kit that we found that would do the job nicely. It's you'll see the link down there for these bags. And the normal way you use these is you set up on your rifle. They're quite good. You squeeze them as to get your height to pack it to where you want to be, and then you're shooting away with one hand on the bag to control it, and normal sort of bag shooting. We found that squeezing was an issue to keep consistency. It was something that really trying to get that fine adjustment, you're using the bag to do it, and found that as not as consistent as I wanted to be. So that's why I designed this bag base. They are infinitely adjustable. You can really adjust them. They're just basically a thread that moves backwards and forwards and lets you adjust to exactly onto target with your rifle knife, and nice and packed down the back of it, and really get accurate, good consistency, and hence good accuracy out of using it like that. In these ones here, I came up with where we've got some foam packing, which means that you can get even higher still, whether it's one of those or two of those. They are provided, they're part of what comes with the smaller units, the version 1s, the version 2s, and the version 3s. Once I went to that, there was another thing I was trying to solve in this situation. I wanted that extra height, but I also wanted some more stability. The version 1, worked quite well. I should say that measurement inside there is listed in those foams. That is the size which it'll take inside there. If you've got a bag you're checking out, then that is where the measurement of that floor and what those foams are, that's the size there. But as I started to get higher up, and I like to get the chest off the ground and get up higher, and it depends on the rifle and how low its bag rider is and that side of things, I found they wanted more stability. So I actually got the version 2, which as you see there has extra wide feet on the back of it. Gave me that extra stability and worked really nicely. Not too long after that, someone suggested to us, well, what about a left and right adjustment? Now I largely use the version 1 or the version 1 wide on there, or the version 2 by slightly moving the front here, just getting that little bit of adjustment, move the whole thing across, and then just fine tune when I reach down and touch the knob and I can move it around. But it made sense to keep everything in line, to have a sideways adjustment, and hence came along. This is actually the version 4. It's a lot like the version 3 just down there, which has this sideways adjustment. So once again, infinitely adjustable. It has, there's no clicks or anything. You can adjust it to suit where you want to be. So that's adjustable there, and that's what it gave us. Then you had your then you have your elevation adjustment and also your windage adjustment on the side here. So that made them wider still with the feet out the side. This is now the version 4 I've got here, which is even wider still. And for the most stability, the wider that platform is, and it's made of stainless steel. They're all made of 3mm stainless steel, aluminium knobs, but all the rest of it is laser cut stainless steel. These are the only difference I'd say to go with this is the version 4. I don't provide the extra plates you can put under here. I found the foam plates that would go into this were just there's too much movement over a big base like this with this sort of width. So what I'd use instead is a piece of wood. To keep shipping costs down, and because it's so simple to build yourself, I don't provide a piece of wood to go with these, so you have to get your own. Go to the local hardware, measure it up, cut it out, and then you've got whatever size bit of wood you want to raise that even higher, which we also do occasionally on there. This bag, and I should say, this base is actually the version 4, is designed for up to 6-inch wide bags. So the average F-class, the average decent bag is going to fit in those specifications. If it doesn't, there's a link on here for this bag here, but that's all it's really required. And once again, if you look at the floor plate, it shows you in the description down there the width of these units, the actual what will fit inside there. If there's a bit of a squish in the bag, then it'll squish in there, but largely a lot of these big bags are very rigid down the bottom. So up to 6 inches wide is what I made that fit. Beyond that point, we've had lots of good reviews on these. They really do improve groups. They do make consistency a lot nicer out of a very good raising the bag riding, or where you're actually lifting your bag rider up to a really nice height. I found a lot more consistency than an adjustable bag rider, but that's another good way of doing things. That was something I tried before this. This has ended up where it'll work with any of our rifles, and it comes to, in all honesty, you could use that. I use this version 1. We don't use it in the field anymore, but it has bore sighted hundreds and hundreds of rifle. That's how I set things up. I can set it up on the bipod. I can adjust this back here to get my bore direct on, so then I can bore sight my rifle. It's a really good tool to have in the cupboard for using in that sort of fashion as well. But listen, that's just an overview on our version, on our adjustable bag bases. You'll see all the different versions down there below. There's basically any questions you've got, you're welcome to email us. But that should be a decent cover of what these systems are. And I should also say, we freight all over the world. That's basically if you go onto the web store and go through to the checkout side of things to where you can see or get all your shipping costs and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, all the information should be there. Anyway guys, thanks for checking in. We'll catch you next time.